Hey everybody, what's up? This is Finite MTG, and today we are here drafting Chaos, first draft of the season. I was the very first person in the queue, and we are here on this science fiction looking Magic Online interface to draft some old cards. So let's dive right in. Looks like we have a pro pod over here. Um, so Lost in the Woods, if you don't know what this card can do, it can single-handedly win a game. You play the like 39 or 40 forests with Lost in the Woods deck, and if your opponent doesn't have a way to blow up an enchantment, they literally can't win the game. So I could just first pick that, try to go for that. Otherwise, there's Burden of Guilt. Just a good removal spell. Nothing super amazing here. The Vampire's solid. Reap is good. I'm not really interested in the Blade, even though it's sweet. I'm actually going to take this Lost in the Woods. We're going to meme a little here. Not sure we'll be able to pull it off, but at the very least, it's an amazing sideboard plan. Alright, now looking for some main deck cards. 2 mana 1/2, not the most exciting ever, but it is Mana Dork, and that's probably about as good as we're getting from Kamigawa. 6 mana 3/4 reach. Oh no, we do have a pinger here. 4 mana 1/2 pinger at that, so it's not the best one ever, but a pinger's a pinger, and it's probably the best card for us in the pack. 3 mana 2/1, missing flying. Otherwise it would be okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be a Frost Wielder for me here. And yeah, not really interested in the Shrine. I think it's the worst Shrine for the record, and the Wielder is exciting. Alright, couple goodies here despite this being another Kamigawa pack. We have Patron of the Aki, gives you kind of a trumpet blast when attacking, very powerful creature. Also have Jetting Glasskite. This card is like borderline bomb power level. 6 mana 4/4 flyer that requires 2 removal spells to answer. Though the Patron is also effectively a bomb. Really surprised to have this pass to me. Third pick out of a Kamigawa pack. Like, what was going on here for people to pass this? Hoping there's no like foil broken card. I think this is Betrayers, so I don't really know what the broken cards and Betrayers are, but I'm sure maybe some of you in the comments will. I think I'm going to take the Patron here over the Glasskite. They're both excellent, but the fact that I already have a red card is pulling me in, and just passing a super strong red rare feels like not the kind of signal I want to send. Alright, while I'm taking the powerful but expensive red cards, we've got a few more options here. Spreading Flames, Alchemist's Greeting, and Vildenpack Outcast. So the Outcast would pretty much make my deck 100% of the time. Spreading Flames, I think, is a very powerful card, but it is pretty slow. So we might be forced to go into some kind of red-green ramp strategy. We already passed a Mana Dork in the Frost Wielder pack. So I'm not sure how likely it is we'll see more. I think Spreading Flames has the highest ceiling here, so I'm going to be a little bit greedy, I think, and take it over the 1/1 removal and just the good creature. But I could see this being wrong. It's definitely, again, greedy, but I first picked Lost in the Woods, so we didn't come here not to be greedy. Alright. Now in this pack, this thing basically turns something into a 0x, so prevent all damage that would be dealt by it, so pretty solid removal kind of effect. I think that's what we're going to take here. Not in love with any of the cards here. Someone's going to need their Desecration Plague to beat my Lost in the Woods, but we'll worry about that later. 3 mana 2/3, not in love with that. 6 mana 5/5, acceptable, but we already have a bunch of expensive stuff, so yeah, we're just going to take this interactive piece. I think this is a card most people will underrate. Which unfortunately means that white might not be open. Just a decent card for us. Alright, now we have Weldfast Monitor, 3 mana 3/2 that can turn into a menacing creature. Pretty nice. Puzzle Knot's solid. Construct is okay. I think I like the Monitor though. Giving your opponent a scry can be really, really terrible if they're mana screwed and you're helping unscrew them. And this is effectively a red card. It's a fairly strong body for the cost, so happy enough with that. The old Winding Constrictor. Yeah, this is not constructed, so not going to see a ton of amazing things to do there. We do have a Quicksmith Spy, and we did just pick up our first artifact. Otherwise, really not too much going on in this pack. 3 mana 2/3 Menace, probably marginally better than 3 mana 3/2 Implement. Not super exciting, but yeah, we'll see if we can pick up some more artifacts for this, but otherwise we're not really missing out on much in this pack. Alright, now I think I want to take a Nimbleblade Kenra. It's another red card. We can stick to our plan here. Sacred Cat is not really something I'm excited about, and I'm not taking an unplayable card like Gate to the Afterlife to turn on my Spy. Consuming Fervor could be nice in a more aggressive deck, but right now we have a bunch of expensive spells. We're leaning kind of defensive and controlling, so we're going to take a Nimbleblade here. Alright, Russet Wolves as a 4 mana 3/3. Otherwise we have Faithless Looting. Not the best card ever in Limited, but still potentially a playable card. Midnight Guard and Reap the Seagraph both would be better than either of the cards that I'm considering, in my opinion. I mean, this is not an excellent card, but it's okay. It's kind of a 3 mana 2/3 Vigilance. I'm going to take the Looting here. We have more picks to get, just like a Hill Giant, so. Alright, see if we have a single playable card from the Kamigawa pack on the wheel. 5 mana 3/3. Nope. Okay, 6 mana 3/4. Maybe we just take this 3 mana 2/1. All these cards are terrible. Alright, we're going to take the green card, I suppose. Out of the sideboard, maybe that could do something. So one of the things that I want to note is that they called this Original Chaos Draft. I was expecting to see a bunch of old cards and a bunch of cards from Masters sets. We haven't seen a single Masters set yet, which is definitely a surprise. Also, frankly, I mean, Kamigawa is not the oldest set ever, so we'll see exactly how old these things date back. Seven mana 3/5 flyer. Probably not. We're actually going to take a first volley here. This is a main deckable kind of effect, and out of the sideboard, it's even better. Works well with the Frost Wielder. Oh, nice. And we just pick up a better Hill Giant here. I actually like the Innkeeper a decent amount. Don't think I'm super interested in that. I don't think I'm really interested in that one either, though. So we'll take the sideboard, blow up an artifact, and a last pick Renegade Tactics. Or nope, second to last pick somehow. Last pick Wrangle. Okay. Avacyn Restored, huh? Not exactly known as the best limited set of all time. Nephalia Smuggler, can do pretty silly things there. Vigilante Justice, do we have any humans? That's probably not good enough anyway, and I think we have 0 humans. Oh no, we have 1. Scalding Devil, not a big fan. Scrapskin Drake looks pretty solid. If we wheel an artifact for the Quicksmith Spy, could be nice. Geist Snatch is playable. Yeah, not in love with most of the cards in this pack. Cloud Shift, probably good value, but I think I'm just going to take a 3 mana 2/3 flyer. It's not the best blocker, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I think that it's just the most powerful card somehow, which is like pretty unbelievable, but here we are. Alright, so now we're looking at, what is this, Torment? No, it's Judgment. Okay. We have a Mental Note, which is just a fine card, not exciting. Ooh, a Phantom Flock. This card's very nice. Sutured Ghoul. I don't think I'm interested in that. That seems unlikely to be very good. Infectious Rage can be kind of good. Might be nice out of the sideboard. But yeah, for now, Phantom Flock, very nice flyer. Resilient to damage-based removal and dying in combat. So yeah. 4 mana 3/2 flying Hexproof. I don't think we can really move all the way there. We could move into red-white though, whenever it deals damage. So does this thing trigger it twice? I mean, that'd be sick if it did. Otherwise, nothing super exciting. Every now and then I'll try to play a Riot Piker. I'm usually disappointed by how it goes. Um, I don't think I can pivot off red because, I mean, look at what I've drafted so far. That said, I could play blue-white with the Weldfast monitor still, take a 4-mana 3/2 hexproof flying. I think I just need to take this commando though, see if red-white will be open. A little bit clunky that it's another high CMC card, but if we pick up some red damage-based removal, it could be really incentivized to play this thing. Okay, seeing some more aggressive cards now. There's Quende, Benalish Honor Guard. Don't have any legends, or no, we have the Patron of the Aki, of course. Still think Quende is probably going to be the better choice for me here. Don't think I have anything with First Strike. There's the Riot Piker that we could try to wheel, as usual, and then regret playing. There's Run Amok as well. Very nice combat trick. But I think, I mean, I could just take a Blink, but it kind of feels like red-white is where we're supposed to go. Could just take a 2-drop, and I think it should wheel, though. Yeah, we're going to get a little greedy here and take the Quende. I know in actual Dominaria, a lot of people would draft the Blink here, but I feel like I'm supposed to play red-white at this point, so... Okay. This thing makes a bunch of tokens. Soldier enchantment creature tokens. Bizarre, but not too surprising somehow. This thing actually seems solid. 4-mana 3/3, Vigilance, Pomperino. This thing seems annoying. I think I want the general. I think this thing just gets out of hand. I'd like to wield the Phalanx, but I don't think that's super likely. It's an uncommon Hill Giant, meaning that most people will want to pick it a little higher. It does have Vigilance, to be fair, but see if we get something back from this pack. Okay, now we can take a Dispeller's Capsule for the sideboard if we want one. Wear Ancient's Tread, I think, is unplayable, if I remember that one correctly. Naya Battle Mage, kind of far away from what we're trying to do right now. I'm really not opposed to a capsule here. This is a pretty weak pack. Could speculate on like a Leotau or something. I think I just want the capsule though. It's good signaling if nothing else. I mean, I could take the off-color Mana Rock, but not in love with that. I mean, it only taps for white, so it's not technically off-color, but... Okay, nice. So we did pick up some damage-based removal. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with the Blaze Commando, but it is still a good card. The Fatal Attraction here. Passing a Lumathread Field, which would be solid. Otherwise, nothing super exciting. Scourge Ridge, excuse me, Exhumer. It's probably fine. I think I've played it once or twice. But yeah, let's just take the Attraction. We haven't seen almost any red this pack. Well, maybe that's not quite true. This Boros Keyrune might actually be very good, but Ember Beast is also very nicely statted. Is there a sort by converted mana cost? I'm going to be a little tilted if I try to right click. Well, kinda. Okay. So we have some 4s, couple 5s, 6, 7. This is actually a super close pick, I think, between the Keyrune and the Ember Beast. I'm going to lean Keyrune here, but I could see that being wrong. Alright. This thing... This kind of effect normally costs 0 mana. Now it's here for 2. I mean, good thing we're not picking an artifact just to... what does this do? Yeah, good thing we're not committed to that Quicksmith Spy plan, right? Guess we'll just take 4 mana 2/3 sideboard. Infectious Rage now, not unreasonable for the sideboard. This card is nuts against something like God-Favored General. Dwarven Scorcher, kind of a fun name, not a very good card. So, yeah, another sideboard option. There's the Riot Piker with the Quende. Oh yeah, and Dominaria pack coming up. I'd really like to wield a 2-mana 2/2. Not sure about this Riot Piker. I think it's always a bad idea. Well, I guess we'll take a Run Amok. It's nice with the Riot Piker, which is forced to attack, and it's just a good combat trick. Wow, we actually got the Hill Giant back. Was not expecting that. I think it's better than the Everflame Eidolon. I just realized I've been pronouncing that word incorrectly. And we'll take an unplayable on color rare, and we'll take a Gray Ogre. Alright, pretty interesting draft so far. Excited to see. Ooh, nice. A Pinger here. First Strike, Collar, kind of gross with Quende, but I don't think I can really pass the Volshock Sorcerer. Paradise Mantle is not super appealing to me. Stand Firm is fine. There was another white combat trick that I think we didn't wield, but second Pinger, I think we're starting to go kind of nuts now. Wow, past a 4-mana 4/3 flyer with some extra text on it that's just kind of icing. Maybe, probably not wheeling a Flutterfox. Maybe we wheel a Merchant somehow. Seems unlikely, but yeah, slamming the dragon here. Guess we did a good job cutting red, and it felt even like the person passing to us in pack 2 moved into red, potentially, so it's a really good sign that we got that back. Now we can take a Pyroceratops or a Blade Banish. I think I want Blade Banish for the board. It answers the most problematic threats. Pyroceratops is okay, but our deck is mostly creatures right now. We're probably cutting 1 or 2 spells, like a Renegade Tactics, so I think this is fine. Alright, what do we have in this pack? Enchanted creature can't block, and its activated abilities can't be activated, so it's a functional reprint of Demotion, and there's some snow text on it, which probably is not relevant for us. 6 mana 3/3 flying first strike, old lifelink, I think is going to be the choice for us here. This card's kind of whatever. Starting to feel better about that Boros Key Rune pick. I know, like, the DC Sports kind of players were probably shouting at me to take it, but happy enough with the Gargoyle here. Alright, is this pack completely unplayable? Kind of looks like it. 2 mana 1/1 flyer. Artifact. Oh, the artifacts are actually really nice with the Quicksmith Spy that we're not going to play. Don't think we have any equipment. Yeah, I mean, all these cards are unplayable, so we'll take the best one, which is... Gosh, there's nothing good here. Maybe a Reap and Sow? Sure. Alright, Boros Guildgate, great fixing for us. Hunted Witness and Hammer Dropper and Wojak Bodyguard are all interesting, but not super appealing. We have a fair amount of double red, 1 double white, so I think this makes enough sense here. We're already sort of at 23 playables and not in love with the creatures in the pack. Okay, Stomping Ground, wrong kind of fixing. 2 mana 1/1 flying lifelink, acceptable but not exciting. I think I'll take it here, but meh. Yeah. Alright. Now in this pack, 3 mana 2/1, which we can pump the toughness of. Kind of random sideboard card, and we already have one like that. The Sanctuaries are bugged, or at least they have been bugged for a long time, by the way, so just be very wary of taking them. You can never get to the second kind of mode of it, if you will. It's always the first, doesn't matter what you control. This does pretty much guarantee gaining me life kind of forever, but I think I'd still have a random, rather have a random creature. Alright, so now we pick up the Sparring Collar, which I think is probably a better choice for us than Stand Firm. Again, it's good with the Quende, but I think it's just going to be a good card in general. First Strike anywhere is a constant combat trick, sounds very annoying. And nice, we did wield a Merchant to the Veil that we were hoping for. Definitely going to be cutting something for that. Sorry, Trebuchet, or Trebucket. We got the Pyroceratops back as well. Do a check in a second, see if we have the spells for it. And Orin Yeti. Do we just want a random 6-drop? Maybe. Might just want that one out of the sideboard. all on color cards wheeling, by the way. Um, we will take a random 1 mana 1/1. And Wojak Bodyguard actually might make the deck. Don't know if we have the creatures to pair with it, but I mean, it's a lot like the Ember Beast that we passed. So the old Boros Control, huh? So never cutting like the dragon, right? It's probably just the best card in the deck. Never cutting the pingers. Well, I mean, I could potentially be cutting the pingers, but I don't think I'm cutting the pingers. Fatal Attractions, good removal. This thing is probably good enough. Never cutting this. Or probably any of the expensive things. Blaze Commando doesn't really work with very many cards in this deck, but it's cool, so I might try it anyway. General, I think, is good. We need Nimble Blade. I like these 4-drops. I like Merchant. I like these 3-drops. Might just try cutting these 11 cards and then adding some stuff back. Not sure this is the kind of deck for Faithless Looting. Just because it seems like... we'll start with this thing over here. Just because it feels like we're going to need to win in the late game. Not actually opposed to 2 mana 1/1 flying lifelink in this deck. First Volley. Don't know if that's worth main decking. I do like the art. It's pretty sweet. I think I'll run an Innkeeper. Probably not unreasonable to main deck a Blade Banish. I think I want to try the Collar. Again, we do have the Quende, so we can try to do cool stuff. I don't think we're necessarily attacking enough for Run Amok to be great here. We might play the Blaze Commando just as a 5 mana 5/3 vanilla. As sad as those words are. We have the Spreading Flames. We could play the whatever it is. I don't know where it went. Oh, the First Volley. Probably makes sense to play Blade Banish. I think I'd rather main deck that than, well, I don't know. It's kind of impossible not to have X1s in Chaos. This really punishes like 2 mana 2/1s. A la Riot Piker. This card is just asking to die. We could just play both. Just do some science. See how it turns out. Sure, I'm not in love with any of these other cards. Pyroceratops with only 7 non-creatures in the deck is not amazing. So, sort by color. This is a white card. This is both. We're going to call this red. And this too. And whatever. I think we can go... Probably don't need more than 7 white sources with the Guildgate, not to mention we have the Key Rune. It's probably okay. I think we play first with this deck, but honestly, I could see matchups where we draw first. And yeah, definitely a weird one. Wish the Collar gave like +1/+1. That'd be nice, but still, I think this is a sweet deck. Let's see how it does. All right, we're back with round number 1. Gonna play first. I think this is a keep. If we hit a 3rd land, we get to do some God-favored general shenanigans at some point, and we just have pretty good spells in hand. 2-drop, potentially 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop. could see this being an 18 lander potentially. Don't think we need an upkeep stop here. Missing land, a little unfortunate. Okay. Wonder if they'll trade. Oh man. Need the land for that one. Okay, actually really happy they traded there. Okay, land. Nice. Always lucky. We're just going to play this thing out. Don't need to tell them that we have a pinger. I don't think they'll play their X1s out if we do that. And we can actually basically nullify the clue stone by gaining control of it with the dragon. Okay, interesting. We're going to be able to sorcerer that guy down. Shouldn't you exile my card in my graveyard? Feels like you should. Oh, that's a pretty good card. Yikes. And we drew the answer, but not going to do a whole lot here. I think we're just going to ping this down right now. Still need that land for Blade Banish. Runam Hulk is a pretty good card though, I think. I think it's a card that gets underrated a lot. Just going to take 5 here. Okay. Land? Yikes. It's not what we wanted to see there. I think I'm just passing here, unfortunately. I think if we hit the land, we get greedy and try to make them pay 2 before going for this. Okay, they're just going to make the trade. Sure. Just going to take another 5. It's annoying, but again, why throw this away if we have an answer to it? Land? Alright. Starting to feel bad about not playing 18 lands here. I actually think I'm supposed to block this and ping it. If they attack with it, that is. Block it with the Nimble Blade. Yeah. Imagine if I draw a land there. I get to Blade Banish, get the prowess value. But unfortunately, this is where we are. Okay, opponent did not think that one through. Because, yeah, I mean, we just get to kill that thing. Let's just draw a land, please. Okay, nice. Kill that now before it's not summoning sick, and they're going to think we left ourselves dead on board. They're going to pay a bunch of mana, and then we're going to Blade Banish. And if they have some kind of hexproof combat trick, then you got me. But we're actually going to do this before their draw. Oh, I didn't put a stop on. Oops. Well, either you have me or you don't. You do not. Okay. Gonna steal your artifact. If this thing could tap for mana, it'd be sick right now. That's kind of disgusting. Um, how am I ever supposed to beat that? I guess it involves this Phantom Flock. Yeah. Opponent has some real bombs in their deck. Feels like we win this game if we hit our land drops, though, still, if you can believe that. We actually still could win this game. If we hit one more land drop, I think we're in very nice shape. That was not it, unfortunately. So now I have to figure out, they can monstrosity and instant speed. XX green, so -1. So for 3, they make 3/3/3s. I mean, I think this thing has to attack or we can't win. Gosh, why does this have to say target creatures? We could actually have a chance if it didn't say that. So one option is I go Keyrune into Merchant. I go chump, like chump Merchant and chump the Volshock. I think that's probably my best play here. So we go to 1 if we attack, but I think we can't really afford to trade. Yeah. Okay, they're just chumping, sure. Small mistake on my part by playing things pre-combat, but it doesn't really change anything. Okay, they're going to do that, which is gross, of course. Okay, now we go block, block, and block. 4 damage, we ping this, so that's a trade at least. Go to 1. Needed them not to have a spell here. Sure. Okay. I actually think we might be able to win this game with the Spreading Flames. If they attack all, which I imagine they will, we kill these 2 things, we eat this, chump there, and we actually have a chance. So we could actually get out of this somehow. But we need them to attack with everything. Okay. Step 1 complete. Okay. Okay. And they have more. Oh, they have, of course they have more. So now, let's see. How would I stay alive here? Play a land. Lots of double strike, huh? So if I play Quende, can I live without playing Quende? If I play the Gargoyle, I have really need this thing to be able to tap for mana, and it can't. Like, if I could give this thing double strike with Quende, I think I could actually have a chance. But I think I need to go Quende, chump the key rune, trade Quende there, then I play the lifelinker. I mean, I think I just die here, unfortunately. I need them to have literal nothing. Okay. No, don't have a spell. Okay, that actually doesn't matter that much. So they're just going to prevent me from being able to damage them with that. Like, we have another threat, we can just chump with this. Problem is we need some way to win the game here, and we don't have one. Oh, and they have something else. Nice. Alright. Good thing we weren't casting more than one spell there, right? This thing needs vigilance. So, yeah. Need to jump here. I do have the one enchantment that can reduce the damage this thing does to 0. But I've been thinking about that for a long time, and I have not been drawing it, so. If we draw it here, I think that's like my only out. That ain't it. Alright, that's annoying. Hard fought though, for sure. So, bunch of lands, and then just wait for it. It's somewhere in there. Nope. Nope. Nope, it's in the bottom 4. There it is. The literal last card in the deck. You never look. This is what happens if you look. You never look. Okay. We see anything worth targeting with this? Not really. They played one enchantment. It wasn't very good. They played one artifact. That wasn't very good. Is this Ignis any good? Like, ramping into our huge stuff is actually not terrible in this deck. Maybe I should have put it in the main. It's pretty clunky though. It's not really good on its own. They showed me enough X1s that I think the first volley is going to be good enough here. I'm just going to run this back. Alright, play first. This hand has a lot of lands, but we have a very mana-hungry deck. This thing should be trading with either a Mana Dork or the Ghost Warden thing. They also played like a Funeral Pyre. Okay. We can haggle planes away here if they don't play an X1. right. Drop a monitor now. Probably don't need first volley in a deck with 2 pingers, but Okay. We actually want to keep the merchant here. We've got some stuff we wouldn't mind rummaging away. We'll trade 3/2s. I see. Okay. I'm going to try to first volley that thing away. Oh. I mean, first we'll attack, right? Don't want to make it clear that... Yeah, okay, nice. So next turn when we attack, they'll presumably still block, and then we'll be able to get a little bit of value with the first volley. Presumably. I mean, that depends on a bunch of things. Okay, the pyre. Even if they don't block, though, first volley on the spirit should be fine. Just hoping for no removal spell on the commando. Alright, should be a good turn. So again, thanks to the attack last turn, looks like a perfectly normal attack, nothing crazy going on. And I think this might make 4 1/1s. We'll find out. Oh my god, we did it. Suddenly it's all worth it. Doesn't even matter what happens now. The post-combat haste is not my favorite, but we weren't really attacking into the Sky Hunter anyway. Wonder if they just scoop to the 1/1s. They scooped to the 1/1s. Nice. Could see maybe taking the collar out for a land, though we are on the draw. Kind of unclear what we should be doing. We have 2 creatures for this. Yeah, it's not nearly enough. Don't think the collar is necessarily the best card. Depends how often we're getting into combat with them. I think I'm still going to run it like this. I don't think they can really afford to cut a bunch of X1s from their deck. Alright, gonna have to mulligan this one, unfortunately. This one also, unfortunately, looks like a keep. Mountain to the bottom. We have a bunch of white sources, like 7 or so. Oh, maybe I should have tried the Lost in the Woods strategy for game 3. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was an option. Just feels like we have a decent matchup. So many pinging effects versus their X1s. Like now they play that. We first volley it away and they just cry. Nearly unplayable Kamigawa cards for the win. Okay, they're missing white. Okay. Alright, good draw. Might try to mentor onto that. Them hitting white is pretty annoying for me. Sure. Now we're just going to play this. Try to trade for the boar. Okay, that doesn't matter at all. Nice. Don't think we have anything to steal with the dragon, but that's okay. Blue mana now. Okay, Cloudfin. Kind of spicy. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. I think we're ahead here. Okay, I think I want to hold the plains so we can potentially rummage it away. Drop a Quende now. I think we're in good shape. Okay. Is this the enchantment? Prevent damage from this thing? That's okay. That's what it is. I mean, it's annoying, but still have a decent blocker. No. Interesting. The plot thickens. I think I'm just going to attack here. I don't really know. Is there some kind of destroy a tapped creature combat trick thing they could have? I mean, they could have anything here. Okay. Thinking about playing land, playing the thrall, and actually looting away the or rummaging away the bodyguard. Kind of an odd line, but well, at the same, I should probably just play it. Yeah, I should just play it. Mentoring onto Quende is pretty big game. Can't double spell though because of the Eidolon. Yeah, I'll just do it anyway. Why do they tap mana? I guess they just didn't have enough mana for whatever they wanted. I hope it's the big Hydra idiot. They just turn this into a 1-2 and I exile it and we win the game. Okay. Why didn't they play that last turn though? Sure. I think we're just going to have a good combat here. So if I wanted, I could get greedy and like blade banish this thing, but I really don't think I care. So, yeah, I accept. Hold the land to rummage away, leaving up mana in case we need to blade banish. All right, here it comes. That is not what I expected. Huh, that's pretty annoying. Okay. They don't have mana to sack it right now, for whatever that's worth. I mean, it's worth 6 damage, which equals a chump block in this spot. We're just going to do this now. Okay, good draw. Oh, this should have attacked, actually. That was a mistake. Yeah, there's no reason not to attack there. That was bad. I'll play the land. We'll get rid of the Thrall here. Basically, it just forces a chump with a Cloudfin, which like guarantees that the Thrall is going to be relevant. What does this do? Sure. Okay. If this ever grows big enough to block this, it's going to be very near Blade Banish range. Not to mention the first strike plus ping interaction should kill it if it's a 3/4. Okay. So we're going to go post-combat pinger here, and they should not be very happy about that. I keep feeling like this thing should have vigilance, but it does not, of course. This merchant has been amazing. Sure. Okay. Still not very good against the pinger. Okay. Against which pinger? Oops. Got him. Alright. Now it's a simple Boros Key Rune into Frost Wielder. And they're dead on board. Alright, you just can't beat the Boros control. 6 start for us. Alright, here we are for round number 2. Gonna play first. And this is a snap keep. Don't think we have any goblins for this, but I could be wrong. Okay, the Barrier of Bones. Not the best against my deck. Even though you would think, actually, from a red-white deck, that it would be decent. Fretwork Colony, that card's super good. Yikes. I'm snap trading that off for the Weldfast if they let me. They're not letting me. Good play from them, I think. I'm gonna attack here. I'm gonna play a phalanx here. Opponent's on 2 lands. interesting. Why don't you attack there, though? Okay. Opponent is in the mood to chomp a little. Sure. Now we're going to see this thing attack. I don't really know how they beat any of the cards in my hand. If I grossly misplay, maybe, but... Okay, are they jumping or do they have something here? They have something else? Sure, I accept. I'm not going to block. It's a good attack from them, actually. Okay. So now we're going to go for the... Well, I'm tempted to go for the greedy play here, but I'm just going to kill this thing. Opponent hanging in there, considering how many times they've blocked and how long they've been on 2 lands. Please don't kill this. I really need that thing. Maybe I'm just supposed to snap off the block there. I don't know. Sure. If you have a combat trick, then good job, but I'm just attacking here. No combat trick. Then why didn't you... Okay, weird. Opponent is back to some interesting choices. Maybe they were thinking, because I kind of played around 1 before. Okay, I don't care about my graveyard. So 2 mana, draw a card, sure. Alright, kind of a weird game. 6 mana, 3/3, flying first strike, lifelink, pretty good. Alright. So they showed me a couple X1s for the first volley. I like the Blade Banish versus the Fretwork. I think I'm just running this back. Alright, we're going to keep this. Collar is actually pretty bad here, but lands of both colors in a Blade Banish versus the Fretwork. It's going to be good enough. Oh, nice. Good draw. This makes it so X2s can't attack on the ground. And there's the Fretwork. Gonna look like our pinger is a little too slow, but in fact, it's not. I think I'd rather use the Blade Banish than the Fatal, but we'll see here. This card's very good. Very threatening. I think I might Fatal the Morph, as weird as that is. Opponent's like, why would you do that? Okay, wow. Well, we got a good one. 1,000 wins. Okay. Taking a hit for 4. Not ideal. Oh, now we have an answer to the bat, thanks to the Sorcerer. Thanks to Blade Banish being an instant, we just get to do this on their turn. Stop on their upkeep. This time we're going to do it correctly. Okay. Don't need this anymore. If we draw a mountain, we have this thing dead. Now I think we'd rather kill that. Well, guess we're not killing that. I could just play the Key Rune. If I play the Key Rune, then I have Gargoyle unlocked next turn. I think that's probably way better. Committed to the Boros Legion here. Hoping to see an X1 from them. Nope. Wonder what their hand is. Hopefully nothing that can interact with this. Could die in various ways here. Defile, maybe. Nope. Okay, dead weight. A little annoying, but actually not the end of the world for us. How much mana do I have? I'm a little bit short, unfortunately. So yeah, this is our line. We're just going to pass here. I think the equip is 1. So might as well put that on there. I don't think this is a good play from them. I mean, we're going to try to minimize the damage we take here. Oh, I messed up by not... Well, yeah, no, I played this poorly. I should have blocked with the first strike thing. That was obviously a bad play. Anyway, whatever. And I actually... Oh, wow. Wow, I really punted then. Yeah, I mean, I threw the game there. I deserve everything that's happening to me. I think I'm dead to the Flyers, but we'll try to play it out. So what I was supposed to do is double block and then ping on the 3/3. I mean, it was just like very clear. Oh well. And okay, now I think we scoop it up. And I think we're actually on the Lost in the Mist plan here. And if we can get them, that'd be amazing. Opponent has Jank Go as their name. We're about to try to one-up them. Though, even if I played around the turn aside, I mean, that still should have gone better than it did. Okay, so if we go to 41 forests, then, because they're on the draw, and if they mulligan, if we find the Lost in the Woods in our opening hand, then yeah, we have 35 cards in deck. If oh no, they're decking first because they're on the draw, so we can take out one forest, assuming they're not going to mull to 5. Okay, here we go. Mulligan to Oblivion, Lost in the Woods, one time. Blue-black does not have a ton of answers. Yes. Mulligan. Mulligan. Come on. Mulligan. 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 Wow, we didn't find it. We went through our... There it is. There it is. All right. We hit it. So now 2 lands on top. Oh no, if they have the campaign. Oh no, if they have the campaign, I lose. Okay. I think I should play around Disinformation Campaign. Okay. That doesn't matter at all. Okay. Okay. I don't think the opponent quite understands yet. It'll set in soon. Oh my god, we're doing it. Yikes. Okay. That means we're probably dead if they actually have extort cards, unfortunately. Hope I didn't. I think I probably punted by taking another 6. I don't know. If they really have extort cards, unless it's like the literal bottom card, I don't think I can win. I think it's like almost literally impossible. Oh, they found one. So let's do some math, see whether or not I would have won the game if I didn't take another 6. So they have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands in play, right? Um, so 11 lands plus 6. So they have 6 lands in 12 cards plus, um, I mean, yeah, so that's another 12 spells. So no, I was actually dead to extort even if I was at 6 life more, presumably. And they did say extort cards, so if they have a second one, that could kill me too. Yeah, and they now can't lose. We know that they have the Moan in the graveyard. All right, probably had a better chance of trying to win that by playing our regular deck, but that was fun. It was worth a try. All right, we're back here with our Boros deck. Boros, not one spell and a million forests. Okay, we're gonna be able to ping that one down, but it's kind of scary and annoying. Okay. No attacks. Interesting. Well, we're just doing this now. Attacking kind of bold there. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to punish them. I think I should just play this monitor. If I go Key Rune, I'm still not going to have the flames next turn, so I think this is fine. I mean, we could just trade these. No, because I think that this thing is like a serious threat. Next turn, we're going to be able to have Boros Key Rune secretly on defense as well. I think I'm just taking it. I don't really know why they're doing this. It seems very aggressive and probably pretty wrong. Oh, okay. That's like pretty reasonable. That's super annoying. I mean, I guess we need to play it so we have the flames online next turn. Just going to commit to taking 6. Like, this should be a sick blowout if it works. Oh, wait. Did I? No, I didn't get that wrong. Okay. I thought I got that wrong for a second about playing the land, but no. Sure. You got me. Okay. I'm just gonna pass here, I think. See what all they attack with. Yeah, we're gonna be killing that one. So 2, 2, 2. And GG. I mean, pretty much, right? Now we ping down the 1-1. We'll trade if they want to. They do want to trade. Okay, now I'll accept. This deck was super good. I probably could have won game 3 against that pretty aggro deck. Okay, that's fine. If I draw land, I get to play the commando as well. Like, how do they beat this thing? Just make a million 1/1s? Can't quite play it, so we're going to animate. Yeah, this deck is sick. And the opponent has had enough. Nice. All right. A lot of cheap creatures, pretty aggressive deck. A lot of X2s in particular. I think I'm running it back. I think our matchup is pretty good. I don't think that thing's good enough. Yeah, let's just run it back like this. So we mulliganed once. I think this hand's a keep. We're going to use the merchant to try to get us out of this. Don't know what we put back. Probably one of the 4s. We'll put back Quende for now. It's a little weaker, and in terms of being more vulnerable, not in terms of being a weak card, because I don't think it is one. And I like the vigilance on the phalanx. Probably gonna rummage. Yeah, if they're playing that, probably rummage the volley. Okay, not a terrible draw. Doesn't look like the opponent's doing anything busted. Probably play a Dawn Griff or something. 3 minute. Yeah, that's what I meant. That one. Now we get the Merchant. Next turn, Phalanx. Block. No? Okay. Apex blocks. No. Black mana? Okay. That's a good card, but it does take a toll on their life total. Now I have to figure out how to play this. I think I just want to play the Phalanx. Yeah, and then maybe next turn I double spell. Kind of get wrecked by a combat trick here, but I think that's okay. Get to put the armament on the Hawks at some point if we need to, or even on the Oni Slave. That's annoying. Okay, that's not where I would have put that. I think that's a bad play from the opponent. I guess we'll play the Blaze Commando. Not the most impressive Blaze Commando of all time, but whatever. Trade for a 5/4 would be fine. That's kind of annoying. But fortunately, we can still double block and kill it without losing both of our creatures. Good draw. I think I just need to double spell here. Try to double block the Oathsworn if they give me that option. Okay, now they're finally... Oh. Okay, you got the 2 damage. Is that what you wanted? Or actually, no. Is there a better way to do this? No, there's not. I was wondering if the 2/3 could go there. If I want to be really greedy, I could like... No, that doesn't work. I actually have to make this block a little bit annoying. And again, I do lose to a pump spell or instant speed removal, but they didn't have one, so that's nice. Sin Collector doesn't get... Yeah, it gets instant or sorcery. That's not going to work. Okay. So we get to go... So I think I have to remove this. Now I have to pass. Question is, should I be blocking or not? So I definitely have to snap off one of the blocks, but I don't know if I go for both. I think unfortunately I have to here. My life total's in jeopardy. I don't have enough time to attack with this. Untap. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. Yikes. Okay, goodbye, Pinger. Well, now I feel terrible. Guess I just play this and trade. Still have cards that can get me out of this, but it feels pretty bad. Down 9 life. Down a bunch of cards. Come on. Okay, that was something. Gonna need a little more than that. Not the best time for that draw. I think I just have to take the damage for now. Nice. That was a great draw. It's actually a weird combo with this too. If they attack, I block, and they have like some combat trick to kill this, which doesn't really kill it, then I'm still in good shape. Okay. Okay. And now we're going to try to grow our life linker here. Not playing around a haste creature or a 3 damage spell. Okay, that doesn't matter. Sure. I mean, this is very good, but it doesn't really do a lot here. I think attacking all is fine. This is technically a lethal attack. That's a weird play, but I accept, I guess. Yeah. And how about a 3rd flyer here? That should wrap up the game. 2 lethal threats. The top of our library was pretty kind to us, not gonna lie. But at the same time, I really feel like we should have won that Lost in the Woods game. Anyway. Alright, that was a fun first draft. Didn't get the trophy, but had a good deck. I think I played mostly well. A couple mistakes, but nothing completely abysmal. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I am about to draft some more, so we'll see you again soon.